We don't want incineration. We don't want incineration. We don't want incineration. We know there's a better.
This is a typical group of people you'd see at the village fete, at Gloucester Rugby or at Forest Green. These aren't people who are rabid nutters, these are ordinary folk who've got real concerns. And to give up their time on a working day, they need congratulating for it. There's young and old there who share not just concerns, but their deep condemnation of this being forced upon us.
We were clear right from the outset that we wanted it to be an orderly, non-violent protest to get the message across to these councillors that actually we're the reasonable people. The unreasonable people are the administration at Gloucestershire County Council who flatly refused to look at another technology which would have been acceptable to people here.
I think it's really important because they need to see the strength of opinion against this. There's a lot of people who feel incredibly strongly that this is the wrong technology on the wrong site. Only by seeing people standing there and seeing all our banners can they really understand that.
Besides being non-violent, we're not going to be obstructive to the point where the police have to come and move us on. So please, when the bus arrives, can you make sure that you've gently moved aside and allow them to progress to their deliberations?
The purpose of the visit was to assist the planning committee in the evaluation of the application. UBB have been here today to respond to any questions raised by the planning committee members in relation to the layout of the proposed development.
The members of planning committee were shown around the site and given an idea of the size of the building, which is going to be enormous. The actual building itself covers 2 football pitches and it gets to a height of 70 metres, that's 230 feet. It's a really big building.
The balloon actually represents the height of the chimneys for the incinerator. I mean, a friend of my son's actually built a model, and when you look at the model, you actually see the thing is 3 times as bigger than Gloucester Cathedral. So it will be a huge blot on the landscape.
Well, the impact on the environment is clearly very substantial visually, and that is significant because this is an AONB rising from here up onto the Cotswold Escarpment.
My view is, if there is a penalty clause for cancelling it, I would argue we go out to a referendum on that and say to the people of Gloucestershire, this is a mistake from the past. We believe we've got more sustainable ways of disposing of rubbish. Are you prepared to vote to get rid of this blasted thing? So the argument isn't over.
It's very hard to find people who are for this project, and usually if they are for it, it's because they don't know the details and they haven't been given the information. We don't want to see this going ahead. We think there's far better alternatives that will be cheaper, safer, less visually intrusive, and the council should be looking at that. It's our money that's going to pay for this monster, and we'll be stuck with it for 25 years or more.